Hi and everyone. I welcome you all for this knowledge sharing session of the basic concepts of computer networks. It's my immense pleasure to introduce myself as Dr.Vijayarani, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, Trinity College for Women, Namakkal. The topics which are all covered in this network is introduction, then its definition, basic elements of communication systems, network topologies, then finally network types. Introduction. Network. Before we are going to enter into any topic, we should have a clear idea about its concepts and its definition. So network is nothing but collection of systems that are connected by a common link, which is known as network. Then the main advantage for using this network is sharing of information between the devices. For example, if suppose I want to transmit any message to my friend who's residing in US or anywhere in the world, I can able to transmit the message only through this networking systems. Second one is data communication. So the main advantage for using this network is to provide the data communications. So whenever we are going to provide the data communication, that data should be transmitted in a secured fashion. So third one is secure data transmission. These are all the various types of advantages for using this computer networks. Basic elements of a communication systems. Basically we are using different types of elements are used for this communication between one system to another system. The first one is nothing but the sender, second one is medium, third one is receiver. So sender is nothing but a device which sends the message, receiver is nothing but a device which receives the message. Here medium is nothing but the transmission medium using which the user can or the sender can transmit the message to the receiver, that is known as medium. Example, here we are going to see about the sender as well as the receiver. Sender creates a sender message, then receiver which receives the message. So medium is nothing but the communication path using which the sender can transmit the message to the receiver. Data transmission modes. So whenever the sender sends the message to the receiver, there will be three types of modes are used for transmitting the data. The first one is simplex mode. That is nothing but the communication can be done only in one direction. If suppose we are seeing this diagram, whereas we are having a single headed arrow only from sender to the receiver, so the sender only can able to transmit the message to the receiver, but the receiver cannot do it. This is known as simplex mode. Second one is half duplex mode, whereas we are having the transmission from sender to the receiver as well as the receiver to the sender. This is known as half duplex. That is, sender can also transmit the message as well as receiver can also transmit the message, but both cannot be transmitted the message at the same time. Only sender or a receiver can be transmit at a single time. This is known as half duplex. The final one is full duplex mode. That is, sender can transmit the message as well as receiver can also transmit the message, but both can be done at simultaneously. So whereas we are thinking about the half duplex, transmission can be done in both directions but not at the same time. Here we can transmit the data in simultaneously. Next we are going to see about the topologies of the network. So topology refers to how the networks are connected, the nodes in the networks, how the nodes in the networks are connected together. That is known as topology. This is known as topology. So this can be choosing of topology is depends upon different types of factors. First one is performance of the systems, then reliability of the systems, then size as well as the cost, then availability of the communication lines. Using this, the network, the nodes in the systems can connected, how the nodes in the systems are connected together, that is known as topology. First one is we are going to see about the star topology. So star here from the name itself we can able to derive that here we are having a host node using which all other nodes can be D1, D2, D3 and D4 are denoted as nodes. And the host node is nothing but the central node using which all other nodes can communicate with each other. This is known as star topology. Um, so the main advantage for using this star topology is it uses only the minimal line cost, and it uses the number of lines for using this is, suppose we are having n nodes, for connecting n nodes we need to use n minus 1 lines, so transmission delays will be very low. The host node fails, remaining nodes are unaffected. Then disadvantages of star topology is if the host node fails, then the entire network gets fails. Next one is ring topology. From the name itself, we can able to define that the nodes are connected like a ring structure. Here we are having 5 nodes, D1, D2, D3, D4 and then D5. Whereas each and every here in this diagram we are having 5 nodes. All the 5 nodes are connected in a ring fashion. The main advantage here is there is no, like star topology, here there is no central node for making the routing decisions. It is more reliable. Then disadvantage is communication delay. Adding of new node in the network is somewhat difficult. It is more complicated for controlling the software. It requires more complication for controls. Completely connected network. Here this is otherwise called as mesh topology. So this is otherwise called as mesh or point-to-point link, whereas each and every system can communicate with each other. So for example, if suppose we are having the number of nodes as n nodes, for connecting n nodes we need to use the n into n minus 1 by 2 links are needed. The main advantage is it is reliable. Each node of the network need not have individual routing capability. Then communication is too fast. Disadvantage, it is more expensive since the number of links is more. Bus topology, here we are having number of nodes. All the nodes are connected using a common communication channel, that is a single bus, single communication line shared by all the nodes. So if the disadvantage is if that channel gets fails, then the entire topology will be getting affected. Then the main advantage is the failure of any host node won't affect the full topology of the network. Addition of a new node is very easy. Hybrid network, it is a combination of any topologies like star, ring, then completely connected. We are having 3 types of topologies. All the topologies are connected together. Next we are going to see about the network types. It's a basic topic where we are having different types of networks are there: LAN, WAN and then MAN. First one is local area network, whereas it is a computer network which covering a small geographical area like home, office or group of buildings. It connects workstations, personal computers, printers, servers and many other devices. LAN uses low speed communication lines for connections. It uses twisted pair cables, coaxial cables or fiber optic cables. The cost of sending or receiving data is negligible. This is a simple example for LAN. Next one is metropolitan area network, whereas the computer network covering a town or a city. It uses the geographic area is covered, uses high speed communication lines for like coaxial cables, microwave links. LAN can be formed Man can be found by using the several LANs. This is a simple example for metropolitan area network. Next one is we are having the wide area network. It is the best example for wide area network is today we are using the internet connection. So the communication lines can be like a satellite communication, telephone lines or microwave lines. The cost of sending data in WAN may be very high because public communication systems are required. Thank you. one and all for watching this video. Thanks. Thank you a lot.